Hello, Dale McDermott here with the CGLCC and welcome to the 2020 Digital LGBT Plus Global Business Summit. Before we get started on the session, CGLCC would like to recognise our presenting sponsor TD Bank Group, along with all of our gold and silver sponsors and all of our sponsors for helping us to make this event happen. We would also like to recognise our translation partner AI Media for enabling us to deliver live caption translation in 3 languages, English, French and Spanish, and you can access those using the links below in the description box. I'd also like to draw your attention to the left-hand side of your screen to the networking and exhibit hall tabs, where over the course of the next 5 days you can connect with LGBT plus businesses, corporations and each other to help drive that power of connection. And finally, if you do like the content we are producing, please feel free to make a financial contribution using the donate link in the description box below. Thank you and enjoy your session.
I think I'm on. Good morning and welcome to this information session on the Out for Business Youth Entrepreneurship Program. My name is Jose Bansal. I have actually co-managed the program with the late Bill Pallett, who is actually CGLCC board chair, for the past 3 program cohorts. I am definitely excited to present the 2020 version, which has been improved towards an enhanced mentee and mentor experience. Of course, further guaranteeing that the program delivers a greater impact to all participants and the LGBT plus community. So far, the past 2 days of the summit have been very informative and inspiring and powerful. I hope that continues with this presentation. My objective this morning is to provide information about the program sufficient enough to inspire you to participate in whatever capacity, a mentee, a mentor, or a program sponsor or partner. This is why I just want to try out something here first so that I can see if I can customize the presentation more to the needs of all of you out there. I'd like to conduct a quick survey to find out your reason why you're here. So let's try this out. Here we go. So I just wanted to find out, so what brings you here? Is it because you're considering to be a mentee, to be a mentor, to be a program sponsor or partner, or just checking things out and see what is this all about? I can give you a few more seconds to complete that. All right. Okay, that's great. I'll give it about 5 more seconds and all right. Okay, let me end the voting right now because I think I've got a good grasp of who's with us here today. Excellent. So let me customize this, as I expected there would be more people who would be considered to be mentors, and that's really great because that's one of the areas that we need to make sure that we have a lot of for this program. But let me continue. So thank you again for participating. The Out for Business mentoring program empowers LGBT plus youth entrepreneurs to thrive as they start or grow their business. The program is now established as a core offering of the CGLCC alongside supplier diversity. What the program does is that it mainly connects mentors and mentees, and through the processes and through the various initiatives of the program, it also engenders mutual learning and bolsters, of course, the relevant networks. It is differentiated in a way that it assists the program mentees in overcoming the specific challenges of an LGBT plus entrepreneur, fast-tracking, of course, the youth entrepreneur success. We have heard, I think, for the past 2 days how There are still unique challenges out there that an LGBT plus entrepreneur really faces. And what this program does is that bring that out in the surface right away and arm the mentees with possible ways of addressing those challenges. The program leverages the LGBT plus community by tapping into the expertise and experience of the mentors. Of course, also the generosity of LGBT plus friendly organizations and the extensive and relevant networks of the CGLCC. This is indeed LGBT plus empowering and guiding LGBT plus. For the past 2 years, we have been enjoying the support and belief of our founding partners on this program, as well as the continued support from the Government of Canada. This year, of course, specifically funding from the Tourism HR Canada. So we thank all of them. I can speak tirelessly of what the program can and promises to deliver, but in the following clip that I'd like to share with you, a mentor and a mentee eloquently articulate the impact of the program to them. So please enjoy. This is a short clip. Okay. I tested this earlier. There we go.
My name is Emilia Victor. I'm the co-owner of the Original Smiths. My name is Emilia Victor. I'm the co-owner of the Original Smiths. We are an upcycling company, so we take vintage and sustainable fabrics and we turn them to new clothes. So the L for Business program attracted me because of the mentorship aspects of it. We kept on hitting glass ceilings when we were starting out our business and when we keep on going through financials and just hitting My name is Emilia Victor. I'm the co-owner of the Original Smiths. We are an upcycling company, so we take vintage and sustainable fabrics and we turn them to new clothes. So the L for Business program attracted me because of the mentorship aspects of it. We kept on hitting glass ceilings when we were starting out our business and when we keep on going through financials and just hitting in different spaces. And so when we got into the program, it was nice because we kind of finally saw people that were just like us, that been through the same journeys that we went through and now are much further on into their business and now are doing excellent things.
When we first met, our very first meeting, we initially and immediately connected. My name is Sonia Scharf. I'm the co-owner of Akasha Art Projects along with my partner Kelly Kyle, and we are a full-service art business. As we started to meet, I started seeing things that she needed some help with, and we just continued in that way. I just kept seeing the little business side things that were important that she needed to learn. The fact that Emilia was in fashion, it was a wonderful time when we got together because it wasn't just about me being a mentor, but us commiserating on shared excitement about the fashion world and the business.
Throughout the year, we saw the different programs they were giving us, as well as the resources, the tips, and the tools that kind of helped us grow our business, and as well as the financial aid that really helped us to kind of get into different paths.
I think the program is important to pass on the experience that you've gained or I've gained as a business owner and as a creative business owner in the creative fields, because there's a lot to know. And the business side of running a business can be sometimes challenging, and sometimes there's so many things to know. I love the idea of helping a young entrepreneur, especially in the LGBTQ plus community, to mentor and help them learn from my mistakes or learn from the things that we learned as we were starting out.
So since being in the Out for Business program, our business has actually been flourishing just through the different the people that we have met, the opportunities that we have gained too, and as well as using the resources and the tools and the education that we have gained through the whole one-year program. If we didn't have the program, we wouldn't be able to get these opportunities. We wouldn't be able to do fashion shows or go to conventions and meet other people that are in industry that can help us grow.
It's incredibly rewarding helping another young upstart with their business by sharing your experience and knowledge. It's also rewarding for yourself. You learn a lot from your mentee, and it's giving back. You know, it's sharing what you have, your successes, and giving it back to the mentee. So I would highly recommend it.
As a young entrepreneur, the Out for Business program is going to be finally a place for you to grow, a place for you to find those answers that you don't know. Find a place where people understand the struggles that you're having today. And honestly, you're going to see how your growth is going to expand your business and into different opportunities and into different light. Your mentors are going to be there, be your cheerleaders, and everyone that you meet throughout the program are there to constantly give you resources, education, tips, and you're going to be very overwhelmed. But this overwhelmed is not going to be something bad. It's going to be great, and it's going to be fantastic because you're going to finally understand what it is to be an entrepreneur. These people are looking to help you get to the next level and to see you grow and see you go further beyond what the program even has.
Great. I understand Emilia and Sonia continue to stay in touch, and Sonia has generously agreed to continue to be a mentor for the program. I think also from that clip, I hope what resonated with you is really the mutual learning that happened with the mentoring relationship. So this really speaks to the lasting relationships that the program builds. It also validates the nobility of the objectives to which the program participants believe and commit. So what makes the 2020 cohort, what makes this year exceptional? For the first time, we are actually launching the program nationally. The past 3 cohorts in the past 2 years have been limited within Ontario. So this year, we are reaching out to our regional partners across the country to help us recruit mentors and mentees. We are also aiming to engage a minimum 25% French-speaking participants or businesses in Quebec and appoint at least 1 tourism-based mentee to participate from each of the 6 defined regions across the country. We promise an elevated program, not just in reach, but also in scope. So we will be tapping into more technology to facilitate the deployment of the various mentoring methods. We are also augmenting the program content to address new and modern business competencies and LGBT+ specific issues and challenges. For the past versions, the period of the actual mentorship is about 9 to 10 months, since we include the pre and the post mentoring activities in the full year schedule. This year, we are actually allotting a full year of mentorship with the mandatory pre and post program activities scheduled outside of the 12 months. Now, the program achieves its goals of empowering LGBT+ youth entrepreneurs via 4 core components. The access to funding or financial support, actual mentorship, networking, and the development of the skills and competencies critical to LGBT+ entrepreneur success. So let's take a deeper dive to each of these components. The program recognizes that for any startup, much needed financial resources are usually limited. Let me be clear, however, that we do not aim to provide capital, but what we can do, though, is to be of some help by awarding a grant that can be used for startup or growth activities. The grant will be given in installments contingent on the mentee's fulfillment of the key program requirements. That's just really to drive accountability. The amount of this grant will be confirmed as soon as funding from our partners and sponsors are finalized. The mentors and the mentees will also receive the free membership to the CGLCC during the period of mentorship, affording them free access to the various networking events and business resources. These pave the way to the vital connections that they can make with organizations committed to supplier diversity, among many benefits. The participants also from past cohorts have affirmed this, that the paramount value the program brings is the actual mentorship. And I think Emilia expressed that in the previous clip. They really appreciated the guidance and the support of young entrepreneurs receive from LGBT plus mentors selected for them. So we make the painstaking effort to match the mentee with the mentor who can provide the guidance and coaching for the mentee's most urgent learning and development needs. To deliver the focus, and of course, again, like I mentioned, create accountability on both the mentor and the mentee, 2 mandatory documents are generated, bespoke to the mentee's needs and that speak to the commitments and expectations required of both mentor and mentee: the mentoring agreement and the individual development plan. This year, we are also expanding the mentoring approaches to include micro-mentoring, team, and reverse mentoring, in addition, of course, to the one-on-one. We have added these additional techniques to fully leverage the experience and expertise of all program participants and consequently maximize the participants' growth. For any startup business or one that is planning for further growth, exposure to possible partners, financiers, or customers is imperative. The program offers this opportunity for the entrepreneurs to raise their profile and their businesses via bolstering relevant networks. The program achieves this through CGLCC events. These are the summits like this one, conferences, and special events scheduled throughout the year. A new initiative this year is featuring mentees and mentors and their businesses in CGLCC's social media platforms and, of course, communication channels. The program also will connect mentees and mentors when and where appropriate to specific and relevant community, organizational, and government bodies. After the program, mentees and mentors in some degree should walk away with pertinent learning, acquire new competencies, and achieve the development they need. We can realize this objective through CGLCC workshops and webinars, which mentees are free and mentors are free to attend. Learning workshops that are customized to the particular needs of the mentees as gleaned from their individual development plans. For example, all mentees will complete a psychometric assessment that aims to raise self-awareness and increase personal effectiveness. Another example is that we will be producing and launching learning events on agility and resilience, 2 competencies that are timely and relevant to the current business environment, as you all know. By completing their IDPs at the end of the mentorship, they are also assumed to have garnered the precise skills and competencies they need to succeed as entrepreneurs. Mentees and mentors also get free access to other learning resources provided by the CGLCC, and more specifically, the Small Business Enterprise Resources Hub. So how are the mentees and the mentors selected? So interested members of the LGBT plus community must file an application and meet the following criteria. Prospective mentees must be a member of the LGBT plus community and be willing to be identified and publicized as such, be 18 to 39 years of age at the time of application, be registered or in the process of being registered as a legal business entity, a sole proprietor, or incorporated, The business must be past the ideation stage. That means that and at least a product or a service or a prototype has been developed or delivered. They must also agree to complete a mentee profile form and be prepared to commit to a 12-month period of mentorship. Mentees must meet key program requirements, including the development and implementation of the individual development plan, a business plan, and participate in program events relevant to their learning and development needs. And of course, they must ensure that the commitments that they made to the mentoring agreement are fulfilled. For mentors, and I know that there's a lot of you here today who are thinking of becoming mentors, prospective mentors must be a member of the LGBT plus community and be willing to be identified and publicized as such. You must have business experience, preferably in running a small business or enterprise or holding a senior role in a corporate business environment. You must also agree to a mentor profile form and be prepared to commit for a 12-month period of mentoring. And of course, just like the mentees must ensure that the commitments of the mentoring agreement are fulfilled. So when selecting mentees, we will be looking for a manifestation of a profound commitment to their business and of course to the objectives of the program. This will be difficult to discover from a mere application form. So this is why selected finalists will be interviewed and asked to make a pitch for their business before the list of successful applicants is finalized. So what are the next steps? So please mark these dates. Where's the program now? We completed the soft launch of the recruitment last week and will continue the campaign today and for the next 5 weeks. A selection committee has been formed and is tasked to process all applications starting on July 13th and choose the finalists who will then be interviewed and asked to present an on-camera pitch for their business. The final list of participants will be confirmed in the first week of August, and the mentorship begins on September 2nd by an orientation session. Mentor applicants will be interviewed and will join an esteemed group of mentors. As soon as the successful mentee applicants are confirmed, we will then, of course, venture into the crucial task of finding the best mentor for each mentee. So it is a matchmaking service. Previous program participants have fully endorsed this initiative, and it is unquestionably worthwhile for you to think about applying as a mentee, a mentor, or a program sponsor. To do so, we would like to ask you to access the link on your screen or go to the CGLCC website and look for the pertinent tabs and icons. Just before I look at some of the questions that you may have, I'd like to say that the CGLCC is tremendously proud of this program, of the Out for Business Mentoring Program, and what it has meant to the program participants and the LGBT plus community. And we are working steadfastly to continue to build the program's legacy of LGBT plus, empowering LGBT plus. So we definitely and passionately invite you to join us. I would like to, I guess I'm opening up, I do have some time here for some questions, so please feel free to send them my way. Somebody asked you what are the results of that survey earlier. Actually, most of you are looking to be mentors, which is really great. And it's also expected because of the type of participation that we get in these summits. But thank you very much. I really, that's because I think one of the critical, we will always have mentees, but one of the critical components that of this program, in order for it to be successful, is the perfect matching of the mentor with the mentee. So the deeper our pool of mentors, the better. So we really encourage you folks to apply as mentors, and that we will definitely get in touch with you. Let's see. The Q&A window is empty. But if you've got any questions, we have a little bit of time left. Check it out here. Oh, there we go. who develops the programs offered to mentors and mentees, and do you look for additional support for these too? So far, we actually do reach out to our partners and to the subject matter experts, depending on what is the content of or what program we are supposed to or we should be developing. First of all, I think let me clarify the process. We gather all the individual development plans of the mentees, and then based on the needs and the learning needs and the learning and development needs of these mentees, we fashion a program that's specifically bespoke to them. This is why we usually find the resources within the CGLC, but we do reach out to partners when we are actually putting the learning events together. Who can I contact then to talk about our work and how we might help? CGLCC will definitely be able to do that. I know that Daryl is very much open to establishing partnerships and sponsorships, of course, with various organizations. So contact Daryl at the CGLCC. That would be great, and we will also direct you to the other individuals who will probably have an input on forging that partnership. All right. What else do I have here? Will the tourism initiative focus only on inbound tourism on the ground in Canada, or is it available to companies focused on outbound travel? Oh, it's any business that is tourism based, so inbound and outbound. And I know that I'm pretty confident. We were discussing this the other day. I'm pretty confident we will be getting participation from tourism based businesses, because it's probably it's out there. We just have to find them and get them to talk to us. But definitely, it is both inbound and outbound travel that we're talking about here. How deep into the business planning process should the mentee be in order to apply or qualify? Actually, because the mentees that we're considering here are people who have just started their business or looking to grow their business. So it will depend. So if you're a mentee and you already have started your business and you're probably into your business for maybe about a year already or a few months, you obviously, hopefully, you will have a business plan. So for that business plan requirement, it will just simply be a revision. What can we do in order to revise and to enhance your business plan with your mentors' feedback? And for those with no business plan, then they will need to create a business plan. And I believe that's it. Thank you very much, everyone. Again, please reach out to us at the CGLCC website, and we will definitely get back to you in any form. We'll definitely get back to you, and we're really excited to launch this 2020 version with you. Thank you very much, and you have a good rest. Enjoy the rest of the summit. I'm pretty sure that we will continue to be inspired and informed and empowered. Thank you, and have a good day, everyone.